Welcome back to Champions of the Parish. I'm Dang Square, and today we're going to be looking at another Commander deck. This one is the Counterintelligence. It's from the Edge of Eternity set. So I got this at a brand new local card shop called Flip and Rip out in Santa, Louisiana. This was actually the only Commander deck they had. They had some Magic product, but most of it was Pokemon and sports card. So I'm kind of hoping maybe I can talk to a guy about getting more Magic product, because he's like right by my house, and my old card shop GP, not a bad place, but it's now further from my house to go to, and this place is a lot closer. So let's go ahead and rip into this and check out the deck. You get the sample booster pack. Alright, here's all the guts. Oh, that's nice. Just pull it out, open it right up. Little paper box. Nifty little box. Boxy box. Here is the pamphlet for the deck. That's everything out of it. See, that's very nice that they put that box, that packaging. This packaging is actually very minimal. There is that. Oh, you got stuff on the back. So you have counter, one more counters, and I have no idea what that's for, or what kind of counter that is. Cool. Anyway. Open this up. Now this too, like how the other one was, is the commanders have the full art foil treatment, which I'm thoroughly glad they did. For one, it makes the commanders stand out from the rest of the cards, which you're supposed to do. I have put the lands out of the way. Let's look at the two commanders. Now this is the box picture commander, Kilo Apogee Mind. This is an interesting color combo because I'm usually not playing in this color combo. 3/3 artifact artifact creature, legendary robot artificer. Haste. When Kilo becomes tap, proliferate. That's actually really simple, but very simple, but very powerful. Ooh, and now this is a new thing that I saw that they were doing, that spacecrafts and vehicles can be your commander if, you know, they're able to become creatures. So this is different than vehicles. Actually, this is a spacecraft. In spirit, wow. Flagship vessel, same colors. Station, tap any creature you control. Put charge counters equal to its power on this spacecraft. Station only as a sorcery. It's an artifact creature at 8+. So you have to put, I think that's what those tokens are. That must be what those are. Little charge counters. So if you get 8+ counters on him, it becomes a artifact creature. And has the first ability +1 at the beginning of, I don't know if that's, I'm going to have to look more into it. I'm not very familiar with spacecrafts. Like I said in the last video, I've been out of Magic for a while, and I've kind of briefly saw that they came out with spacecrafts, and I'm not sure. I think this +1 is if you get +1 charge counter on it. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put your choice of a 1-mana counter or 2 charge counters on up to one other target artifact. So I guess this goes well with other spacecrafts. And then you got the +8. I guess it just becomes a flying 5/5. Other artifacts you control have Hexproof and Indestructible. Holy cow! That is amazing. I'm liking that. That is really really good. That's something, trying to get that into a artifact creature as fast as possible. Holy cow. Let's do this. Before I go into the rest of the deck, let's open up our little collector's sample pack. And just like the other ones, can have 2 cards and then the little promo card. Yeah, promo card. Alright, first one is Dual Sun Adept. Uncommon, double strike, tap 5, put creature you control get +1/+1 till the end of turn. I think this is the card that I saw. I don't know. I think that's the one I saw the last time. I was like not very impressed with because it's 5 for get. But granted, now I read it's all your creatures get +1, but that's yeah. And then another spacecraft. Lumen Crash Frigate Station. They get +2 charge counters. Other creature you control get +1/+1, and then they get 12. So okay, you have to get 12 for it to become a 3/5 artifact creature with flying and life flying. That's actually pretty cool. Not too spectacular, but not too bad. Alright, let's go through the deck. Obviously a lot of these cards are going to be new, coming from Edge of Eternity set. Patrolling Peacemaker. There's a lot of 1/1 counters and proliferates on this deck, so I'm liking that theme. I really like that theme and strategy. Put a charge counter on this artifact, then draw a card for each charge counter on it. That's actually really good. Another spacecraft, Uthros Research Craft. Use 12 to become a 0/8. This creature gets +1 for each artifact you control. That's really good. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, draw a card, put a charge counter on this spacecraft. Nice, so that actually ramps up the charge counters on itself. And being this is an artifact deck, that's really good. That could be a really powerful creature. Ooh, wow, a lot of words. Death Shaker Titan robot. When this creature enters any number of target non-creature artifacts you control, become 3/3 artifact creatures. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the next step. Okay, so kind of alright. Got a bunch of creatures, but then you gotta get rid of them. Each artifact creature you control has melee, trample, and haste. Whenever a creature with melee attacks, it gets +1/+1 until the end of turn. For each opponent you attack this combat. So definitely okay. So for melee, you're gonna get, if you're playing a normal pod, you're gonna get at least, you could get up to at least +3/+3 for that. So that's pretty cool. Long range sensor, an artifact. Whenever you attack a player, put a charge counter on this artifact. Move 2 charge counters from it. So okay, so yeah, definitely those are token charge counter tokens. Discover 4. Activate only as a sorcery. Exile the top card of your library until you exile a non-land card with mana value 4 or less. Cast it without paying its mana cost, or put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the library. Okay, so that's how you discover it. Nifty. Moxite Refinery artifact. Move X counters from artifact you control. Put X counter. Okay, so you play that and then you do one of those two. Put X on target creature. Or put one. Okay, yeah, one of those two. Ooh, Solar Array. It's a 3-drop mana rock. Add 1 mana of any color when you next cast artifact spell this turn. That spell gains Sunburst, and Sunburst it's a creature. It enters the battlefield with +1 for each color of mana spent to cast it. Okay. Otherwise, it enters the battlefield with that many charge counters on it. Okay. I like that. It's interesting. So lots of new mechanics. And I'm definitely have to get familiar with. This is nice. Whenever another non-token artifact you control enters, proliferate. A land, dual lands too. Enters battlefield tap unless you control 2 or more. That's a good one. That's a cycle land. Okay. Swan Song. That's a reprint. Chaos Warp. Those are both new arts. Cloud Key. That's a new one for me. Enters the battlefield, choose artifact, creature, enchantment, instant, or sorcery. Spells you cast of the chosen type cost 1 less to cast. That's really good. Gavel of Righteous. At combat, beginning of combat, you never put a counter on this equipment. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on this equipment, as long as the equipment has 4 or more on. Has double strike, that's really good. Battlefield Forge, another dual land. Well, not necessarily a dual land, but more or less it's a minor shock land. Because it deals 1 damage to you if you, that's worse than a shock land, because that's every time you do it, it does 1. Angel of Ruins. Flying creatures enter battle, exile up to 2 target artifact or equipment. Plane Cycle. Fumigate. Good card, I know that one. That's a reprint. It's a board wipe. Improvise. Oh, that's Organic Extinction. Destroy all non-artifact creatures. Holy crap, that's a good one. That's a board wiper. Whenever a permanent you control, resourceful defense, you control leaves the battlefield, if it has counters on it, put those counters on target permanent. Oh, okay, so you can move your counters. Very nice. Chrome. Hey, this is the promo from the pack. Cyber Drive Awakener. Flying other creatures you control, artifact creature have flying. And this creature enters. Each non-creature artifact you control becomes a 4/4 artifact creature, turning artifacts into artifact creatures. Deep Glow Skate. It's a fish. And when it enters, double the number of each kind of counter on. Oh, wow. That's really good. Hey, Emery, Lurker of the Lock. That's a good card. Kappa Cannoneer. That's a reprint. Ward 4, Improvise. Whenever this creature or another artifact you control enters, put 1/1 counter on this creature. It cannot be blocked this turn. Phyrexian Metamorph. That's a reprint. Shapeshifter. Pull from Tomorrow. Draw X cards and discard a card. That's pretty good. Ripple of Potential. Proliferate, then choose a number of permanents you control that had a counter on it this way. Put it on this way. Those permanents phase out. That's an instant. That's like a half-assed Teferi's, a blue half-assed Teferi's protection. Ooh, Phyrexian Horror. If you were proliferate twice instead. Holy crap, that's really good. Thought Monitor, I'm pretty sure that's a reprint. Artifact, affinity for artifacts. So this is like, can go for blue easily, just 1 blue. Flying and draw 2 cards. Very good. Universal Surveillance, draw cards. Chain Reaction, deals X damage to each creature where X is the number of creatures on the battlefield, which is really good being that you're turning artifacts and artifact creatures, so that helps. Another real reprint. Alibu, Ancient Witness. Other artifact creatures you control have haste. Whenever 1 or more artifact creatures you control attack, this card deals damage to any target and use Scry X, where X is the number of tapped artifacts you control. Age, Aura, Weatherlight Captain. Historic, which is all artifacts, draw a card. Wake the Past, return all artifact cards from your graveyard to the battlefield, they gain haste. So that's a good card. Astro Cornucopia, that's a reprint. Crystalline Crawler, I'm pretty sure that's a reprint. I could be wrong. This creature is battlefield with 1 counter on it for each color of mana spent on it. Which is kind of like how they have Sunburst, I think. Remove a 1 counter from this creature. Add 1 mana of any color. Put a 1 counter, or tap it. Put 1 counter on a creature. There you go. Dark Steel Reactor. Now I'm pretty sure that's a from the Dark Steel set. Indestructible, obviously. It's got to be with Dark Steel. Beginning of your upkeep, you may try and... Oh, no, it's not, because this is putting charge counters on artifacts. Okay, so this is not a reprint. When this artifact has 20 or more counters on it, you win the game. Holy crap, win con. That's interesting. Empowered Auto Generator. Enters tab, put a charge counter on this artifact, add X mana of any one color where X is the number. Wow, that's a really good one. Hangerback Walker, that's a reprint. Good card. Lux Auxiliary? Artillery. Wow. Whenever you cast the artifact spell, gain Sunburst. And there's 20 or more counter artifact creatures you control. This artifact deals 10. Wow. That's like, what's the other cards? Like, we call it the Death Star. There's another one like that. It's like, but it does 20. I forget the name of the card. Y'all probably know what it is. Lux Cannon. Charge counters and remove 3 charge counters. Ooh, can destroy stuff. Hey, Steel Overseer. Good card. Very good card. 3-fold Thunder Hulk. Gnome. Turn 1 with counters. Titan Forge. Charge counters and remove counters to create a 9/9 token. Another one of those islands. A land. Some more lands. Yeah, these all lands. Karn's Bastion, that's such a good one for this deck with the Proliferate. Microsynth Gardens. Copy target. Okay. Some more of these Decision lands, more of that. Don't care for those lands. Spike Industry. Pay a life out of 1 mana of any cost. Yeah, that's actually really good. Sulphur Falls. Temple of Enlightenment, Temple of Affinity, and Temple of Triumph. Gotta have the big temples, man. Swords to Plowshare with new art. Tetra's Gambit. This is a reprint. I like this card. Draw 2, then Proliferate. Thirst of Knowledge. Another reprint. Good card. Draw 3 and discard 2 card. Unless you discard an artifact. So, hey, draw 3 card. That's easy. Just draw 3 because you have plenty of artifacts in this deck. Another new art for Arcane Signet. That's very nice. Pentad Prism has Sunburst. Remove a charge counter from this card and add 1 mana to the color. Nice. A new art for Soul Ring. Very nice. I like that. That truly looks like a ring. Command Tower. Dispatch. Tap target creature. Metalcraft. If you control 3 or more artifacts, it's out of that creature. Atheum Sculptor. Help reduce cost of artifacts. Great card. Experimental Augury. I'm not sure if this is a reprint or not. I'm not going to say it is. Look at top 3 cards of your library. Put one of them in your hand with the rest at the bottom of the library. Proliferate. Thrumming Bird. I'm pretty sure that's a reprint. Proliferating. Oh lord. Enthusiastic Mechanaut. This is a new one for me. Goblin Artifact. Helps reduce with artifact cost. Very nice. A new Mer Core Tapper. Put a charge counter on this artifact. Sacrifice a creature. Put 2 charge counters on a target artifact. So help out with the commander, especially with the Inspirit flagship vessel. That'll help that. Etch Oracle Sunburst. Remove 4 counters. This creature, target player draws 3 cards. Okay. Ooh, Everflowing Chalice. Great card. Golem Foundry. Creating 3/3 golems from charge counters. Mindless Automation. And with 2 1/1 counters, discard a card, put a 1/1 counter on, discard 2, and so drawing cards and stuff. Discarding cards, which is great because you can actually get all your cards out of your graveyard eventually if you play that enough. Artifact enters exiled target card from a graveyard. Sacrifice the artifact. Exile each opponent's graveyard. Oh, that's mean. Plus 1 tab. Sacrifice artifact. Draw a card. Okay, so Buku artifacts. This is all about countering artifacts. I like this deck. This has a great strategy that I'm quite familiar with, both with the artifact and with +1/+1 counters on it. Yeah, I think this is definitely gonna be a nice. I'm gonna test play it as is first, along with the other deck that I got not too long ago. That one. So test play those, see what works, see what doesn't, and then beef it up, man. Alright, so that was that deck. It is again the counter intelligence deck from Edge of Eternity. I'm looking forward to playing this deck. It looks like fun. The 2 strategies that I'm very, very familiar with. Alright. Anyway, y'all have a good one.